Salutations, Black YouTube world. Thank you for tuning in with me, Nasir Amin, for another edition of Dialoguing with Nasir, where we talk about different topics around the world that affects the black community, positively and negatively. Nope, we ain't trying to preach and we ain't trying to convert. We're just dialoguing together, respectfully and peacefully. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to like our Facebook page. Share your commentary. Let's build together. Together, we could build a better community. Peace, family. Today we're going to talk about black cancer, what I call black cancer. What is black cancer? To me, black cancer is anything that makes white supremacists look true. We have the stereotype of being wild, crazy, savages. For years, those words have been attached to us, and we have been looked at as that. We have even been treated as savages, wild and crazy, uncultured. Way back from slavery, our ancestors came down here. They was uncultured, uncivilized, have no spirituality, no type of background. We had to tame them and train them. And believe it or not, we have some blacks, some of our own brothers and sisters these days, who pretty much give thanks to the slave masters, because if it wasn't for the slave master, we would be jumping around, swinging from tree to tree, yelling a bunch of nonsense that makes no sense in a jungle. To me, brothers and sisters, that's black cancer. That mentality is black cancer. Because though black brothers and sisters like that are the ones that go around spreading this foolishness into communities. They have outsiders looking at us even more crazy, and the powers to be, white supremacy, love it. And they're gonna toss the little monkey a banana or two. Toss you a little treat. Pet you on the head. Good boy, good girl. Keep up the good work. As long as you keep doing this, I'm going to provide you with these little bananas, little cookies. Make you feel like you're a part of the community, the establishment that we are in. And that mentality of these sellouts, slave mentality fools, they spread this to younger children and they grow up thinking that stuff. That's black cancer. Our community is looked at as a dump, a wasteland, garbage, a place where people could come in and do as they please, say what they want, do what they want, experiment, put business there, and sell what they want, treat you how they want, and nothing will be said or done because we're uncultured. We're savages. We have no sense, no direction, no mind of our own. And when we allow this to happen and support these businesses that come in our community, and we not only support them, but we act crazy, where they have to call cops on us, drink repulsively, buy all the negative, bad things that are harming our community. That's black cancer. In one of my prior videos, previous videos, I had the rapper from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, young Lil Boosie. To be honest, I never was a huge Boosie fan. Even in my wild days, I really wasn't a Boosie fan. But I kind of respected his music to a degree because he has some realistic things that you can grasp and put in your everyday life and make you think. He gave you motivation, especially if you grew up in the ghetto, you grew up hard with hard times and everything. But one thing I didn't support about him, and that's the reason why my respect level for him wasn't that high, is this the disrespect for women. And as he previously did a couple of weeks ago, and come to find out, he's been doing this, offering money to be cashed out to black women to do any kind of sexual things. You know, they're not having sex or doing nothing like that, but they are dancing very inappropriate on the internet, half naked, doing things and pressing their body parts against their laptop screen for him, and he's cash apping them, encouraging this. It reminds me of slavery, when the black woman was only looked upon as a tool, a sexual object, or cooking and cleaning only for your own satisfaction, benefit. And that's the same thing that black men like Boosie and others are doing. And if you look at the white supremacy, the powers to be, white supremacy, for years, that's the type of picture that they tried to paint. They didn't try, they did paint black women as to being wild, crazy, sexual, always shaking their buttocks. That's what they're about. And when I find people, rappers, actors, or normal regular people in the community performing like Boosie, that's black cancer. And when I find women who are like the ones in the video with Boosie, living up to the stereotype that is given to black women and being a fool for Boosie, who's being in the place of the slave master, that's black cancer. And it's spreading. With them being in the entertainment business, going viral on the internet, that is cancer that is being spreaded. That black cancer is spreading all throughout the internet, which is spreading through the community. Oh yes, we have white folks there watching it, of course. But haven't you learned by now they're going to slip through the cracks. They're not going to be looked upon as, ooh. The same as when the white guy go out and shoot and do all this crazy stuff, beat up cops or whatever the case may be. They're not looked upon as the wild, crazy criminal. They're looked upon someone who has been misguided, had a rough life. They have a mental issue. Oh, let's work him. Let's work with him. Let's talk to him. Let's counsel him. Oh, the poor thing been through a lot. And that's the same thing. That's the story. And that goes on over and over. The cycle continues. But it's not about them. I'm talking about the black community. Anytime I see women like Megan Thee Stallion, Sassy, Bougie, Savage, all this stuff, living up to the stereotype that is given by white supremacies for years. I've been looking at a couple of clips and other videos, and I like a particular channel, Real Black, REEL Black. It basically is a channel that talk about television and different movies and everything with black actors and everything. Talk about the history, how the long way they've had to go, the road they had to travel to be respected and everything, and how they went from being portrayed in movies as being fools and, you know, the little man that danced, and being portrayed as gangsters and all this stuff. They talk about how it felt good once they started being recognized in movies for things other than drugs, sex, etc. All these other disgusting things that we have been painted as. But after all this fighting and all this that our ancestors went through, here we are with reality shows. Black women fighting and yelling and cursing, shaking and twerking, using their bodies for sex to trick, manipulate the black man. Instead of treating him like a king, try to value him. And yes, he may be disrespecting himself, but I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm going to be that black woman that tries to show him better. Black man, instead of you sitting up here trying to treat this woman like a queen, you helping her disrespect herself. And neither one of you realize that you're disrespecting yourself. You're hurting yourself. If you hurt her, you're hurting yourself. If you hurt him, you're hurting yourself. That is black cancer. And it's a strong dose of black cancer because you are on the television, you're in media, and you're going viral with this garbage. And it's spreading through the community. Every time you drop a song glorifying selling dope and selling your body, black cancer. Anytime you sit up here and glorify slavery, black cancer. Anytime you go out and you're supposed to be a teacher or someone in the community, preacher, and you're going around fornicating with other men, wives, or you messing around with young teens, babies, that's black cancer. Because there's nothing positive of what you're doing. Oh yeah, you may be getting some satisfaction out of it sexually. Feels good, boost your ego, mess with a young girl. But it's black cancer. Because out of all the things you could have been giving that girl, you gave her a moment of sexuality, sex, sexual activity. Got her mind in something that she should not be thinking about, should not be participating in. Something you got her, instead of teaching her about the religion, God, or the schoolwork, or whatever the case may be. Instead of you doing that, you are disrespecting her and treating her, looking at her as a sex object. That is black cancer. And all the men and women that sit here and support this, you are black cancer as well. Now, I know I may sometimes come off harsh with this, but let's stop and think. If we want a cancer-free community, if we want a clean community, if we want more black boys and black girls to excel with education and in finances and be something that white supremacy despise of you being, and that is successful, strong, family orientated, they don't want to see that. They don't want that. Oh no, they don't. Trust me, they don't want that. That's what we should be shooting for. And if you're not shooting for that and you're doing the opposite, you are black cancer. Now, should we just sit up here and disrespect our brothers and just kick them out? No, we really shouldn't point judgment on them first. We should be able to call them out. That is the village. That is the village. That is the village. That is the village. Any organization, store, school, or whatever, there are rules and regulations that are to be followed. And if you don't follow them, there are consequences you must suffer. Any local, I mean, come on. You really, these white supremacists, they have their meetings. They have their meetings. These upper class people who don't have us in their mind and their hearts, they have their meetings. They have their organizations, their cliques. And there is a rules that you must abide by. The G code, like a street code, you dig? And if you don't follow it, there's consequences. And that's how it should be in our community. You're selling dope continuously. Okay, we understand. You went through something. You may have had a bad life. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. We call you out on it. We try to mentor you. Show you a different light. But if you continuously go back and continuously do all this cancer spreading, prostitution, putting out horrible, disgusting music that makes money for the white supremacists but harms the black community and all this other negative stuff, you continue to do it, we can't support that. And it's only so much help that we can give you. There's only so many chances we should give you. You have to go. We have to leave you because you are damaging the process. You're harming the future. Even me, I talk this good stuff, sound good, whatever the case may be. If you catch me slipping in something, you should be able to check me. I should be chastised and given another chance. But if I continue to just screw up and be a damage, harm, cancer spreading to the black community, I should be cast out. It's time to stop spreading the black cancer. And if you sit up here, oh, don't judge them. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that. Oh, it's just music. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh, it's just this. Oh, she loves her body. Oh, she's just respectful. Oh, she loves her body. She respects herself. She just loves her body. She's just proud. Oh, this, oh, that. You're supporting all this? Okay. You are black cancer as well. And you got to go. Am I onto something? Am I overreacting? Or did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments. Your commentary is welcome. We ain't here to preach or convert. We just dialogue and speaking our mind together respectfully and peacefully. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the content and find it beneficial, please let us know in the comments. And as always, we welcome your commentary. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button to be notified for future videos. Let's keep the positivity flowing. Peace and love.